Go ahead and grab your color A, and we're going to begin by making a magic ring. Like I've said previously, feel free to use whatever your preferred method is, and check back on the worm tutorial if you want a detailed walkthrough of how to make this magic ring. But we're going to chain 2 and then make 1 double crochet, and now we're going to chain 2 and make 2 double crochets, and we are going to follow that pattern of chaining 2 and making 2 double crochets until we have 8 sections. So 6 more times. I'm bad at math. This is a very similar technique to making a hexagon sweater. It will be folding up into itself and will form the little butterfly shape. Alright, and then we're going to finish it off by chaining 2. We're going to close it nice and tight. And I'm just going to find my stitches here, and I'm going to slip stitch into our first double crochet that we made. Alrighty, and so that's what it's looking like. Let's count and make sure we have all of our chunks right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alrighty, and so go ahead, chain 1 so we can fasten off. That was the end of round 1, and now we won't be needing color A again until the end. And now we're going to take color B, and we're going to make a slip knot, and then we will pop that onto our hook. And then you're going to take your work and you're going to go in between the chain 2 and the first double crochet that we made. You're going to insert your hook and make a slip stitch. Fabulous. And now we're going to work 6 double crochets into the chain 2 space right beside it. And don't chain to begin with. It will help to create our little shell effect that we're going for. And so just go ahead and work 6 double crochets into that little gap. And 6. And now we're going to repeat that all the way around. We're going to make a slip stitch in between our 2 double crochets, and then we're going to double crochet 6 into the gap. And so keep doing that all the way around, and I will meet you at the end to help you fold it, and we will make the little body and antennas, and then our butterflies are done. So I have just finished making my last double crochet in my last section. So I wanted to pop in and show you guys what it should be looking like. It should be pretty, floppy isn't the right word, it's very stiff and it won't lay flat. And so we've just made our last double crochet, and now we're going to slip stitch into the same place as our first slip stitch in between our chain 2 and the first double crochet of our first round. And so we've made our slip stitch, and now let's go ahead and chain 1 and fasten off. And now we have to weave in our ends. Obviously, this is the wrong side where our tail end is, but an easy way to tell is because the front will have this little ridge. The back is more flat. Grab your tapestry needle, and the first part that we'll weave in is our magic ring. If you did a magic ring, just go ahead and take the tail and just keep going around and around. And then for these other ones, just go through the bottom halves of the double crochets that we made, and you won't be able to see the inside, and so it doesn't have to be perfect because your butterfly will be able to just fold up into the pretty butterfly shape, and so all of this will be hidden. So go ahead and weave in your ends, and I will see you at the end. Take any 2 shell bumps, push them together, and then just fold the rest. You might have to do a little wiggling to get it just right, but there is our butterfly. And so now go ahead and take your color A and position it upwards like that. You want it to be sticking up, and we'll trim it a little, so go ahead and make it a little higher than you would want your actual antenna to be. and then just wrap around. This part is totally, you know, up to preference, however many times you want to wrap it. And the tightness is also kind of your preference too. Don't do it too tight, but you definitely want it, you don't want it loose. And so once you're happy with it, go ahead and take your scissors and cut it to the same length, and then turn it to face the back, because I think it's easier to work the strands like that. So now we're looking at the back, and just tie these in a knot. Keep your fingers holding it down on the body. And then just pull nice and tight. Try and make sure you keep that knot right on the top. So we've done one. Now I'm going to make, oopsies, I should have made these even longer. Did I get it? I'm so close. Okay. Technical difficulties. Okay, I did it. And now just pull your knot nice and tight so it doesn't come undone. So cute. And I'm just going to give it a tiny trim so that they are the same length. Ah, I'm so happy with this. Here's the happy couple.